What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another very exciting episode right here on the My Gardener channel. I have Haley with me today, and we're going to be doing something very fun. So Haley does a lot of herb drying, and I know a lot of you like to do some herb drying as well. And I thought, what fun would it be to bring Haley on here and do a little DIY project for all you guys. And so I put my head together and I thought, let's do a DIY herb drying rack. And I know there's a lot of different types of herb drying racks out there, but I've always kind of liked either hang drying a bunch of herbs, or I like the types that are kind of like free flowing hanging. Yeah. They're kind of the tiered collapsible ones, so that when you're not drying herbs, they can kind of collapse like this. And so I said, let's make one of those. So I went to the dollar store and I picked up these. These are called wire wreath molds, I think. Yeah. Right?
Yeah. And it comes in square and circle.
Yep, square and circle. So these were $1, which is awesome. So I got 3 square and I got 3 circle there. And then I also got some string just to bring this whole thing together. You could do this with probably a fishing line, I would imagine.
Anything strong enough. I just want it to last over time.
Yeah, so we just want to make sure that it's going to hold itself. But we got some string here. And then I have some, binder clips. This way we can attach our material to the metal wire here. And the material we chose was, what is this called? Tool. Yeah. Tool. And this is what they make tutus out of, I think, right?
Yeah, and it has small holes in it, so it'll be good for airflow and to make sure your herbs dry well.
Yeah, so exactly. Yeah, the holes are really nice because it's going to allow really good airflow. But it's also, what's really nice is this is a non-moisture wicking fabric. So like, if your herbs are wetter, it's going to dry on this rather than hold onto the water and cause like mold or mildew. Yeah. So I like this, and it's also not very stretchy. So it's nice. It's going to really hold its shape.
Maintain its shape.
So, but believe it or not, so these were $1. The binder clips we got for $1 as well at the dollar store. This was not a dollar store challenge. It just so happened to be conveniently at the dollar store. And then this tool here, this was all they had left. But they had some on clearance. It was for 99 cents per yard. This was, what was this total?
You had just under 3 yards, so I think it was like $2.75.
Yeah, it was like something like that. So like this was like $2.75. So
that was a score
for all this stuff. And you can go to your I went to Hobby Lobby to get this, but you can go to your local craft store, and they will have this. They have it in big bolts, is what it's called. And so just check it out. It's usually between like $1 and $2 per yard, is what I saw. So we're gonna get started. Haley's actually gonna be walking you guys through how to make this.
All right, so we use twine, and I just got it started because I decided I didn't want to mess around with it while on camera. Just got it started. So I took 4 strands. What do you think? 4 feet?
Yeah, probably about 4 feet.
Probably about 4 feet long. I tied them in a nice knot at the top so we can hang them. And then the most difficult part was probably balancing the first level. Once you get that, it should be easy to go, balancing the rest of them.
For sure. And even if they're slightly off balance, they're not round, so they're not going to roll.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but for aesthetics, it looks nice.
Yeah, and the tooling, it's got traction on it, so like your stuff's not going to fall off. So
for sure.
Pretty good. I'm thinking, should we do all the levels and then put tooling on?
I think we should probably,
because I can put tooling on it here.
We should probably let's get all the levels on first. Show them how to do that, and show me how you did that.
Deal.
Teach me, teach them.
Deal.
And then we'll put the tool on after, because the tool is going to go on the inside ring, and we're just going to clip it.
Perfect. Okay.
So the outside ring, and you guys, all dollar stores have these, so you can keep the string going down without ever cutting the string, and the inside ring, which I'll show you guys, I'll bring you guys in close. That's what we're going to attach the tool to.
Then you can use the outsides for bunches if you want it to.
Oh,
I know.
Dang. Teamwork. So yeah, that's actually a really good idea, because you totally could leave this open for bunching.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, I'll bring you guys in close. Check it out.
All right. So we have our twine, and we're aiming for like 4 feet in length. And so you're just going to unravel. I made it down at the bottom. This is the difficult part, one-handed, guys. It's unraveling till the same length. Then I'm going to head down one more time. So I have 4 for the corners of the square. we're gonna cut the end and cut that one loop since we went up and down a couple times. Up at the top, so these are our loops here. We're gonna tie just like your average knot. That gives you somewhere to hang it. All right, now we fasten it to, now this is really gonna be hard one-handed, but we fasten it to our frames. So I was using these edges where the wire connects over as kind of a guide. That way my strings aren't going all over the place. I'm gonna tie this one lightly so that way I can still adjust.
So you're basically just using a single over-under knot.
Yeah, nothing.
Just to lash it.
Yeah, nothing fancy. So no macrame expertise here. Like that's pretty high. I could probably still tie that a hair lower. I need another hand. Okay, so the idea, oh actually, nailed it on the first try. The goal is to get your triangle even. So we'll tie that nice and tight. And then last but not least, we are gonna head to the other side. This is the hardest level to tie just because you're balancing. After this, you can hook it to something above, like a, I don't know, coat rack, something. And it'll make it easier. So, now our tier balances. All right, we're gonna hop back to the circle one.
Okay, so you need me to hold this?
A little balanced, yeah.
Okay, I'll stand up.
Perfect. If you have somewhere to hang it while you're doing this, so you definitely can do it alone, we're gonna go ahead and fasten the next level on. So I'm just gonna go, what are we thinking, like 6-8 inches
6 to
maybe?
8 is probably fine.
Yeah, in between. You don't need a ton of space in between them. Let's see, tie this. Okay, and then we're gonna probably balance across. Okay. I am double knotting the ones at the bottom. The ones in the middle, because the tension between, they shouldn't bother. But I did decide to double the bottom.
And then you can have a plant stand at the bottom.
Yeah, you're just gonna make it longer and then, oh, that'd be cool though.
Like a little houseplant stand, like a little macrame houseplant stand.
Yes.
Yeah. There
Look.
you go. Nice.
Almost balanced.
That looks really good.
Cool.
So what Haley's doing is she's just actually tracing around the outside of the wreath mold. And then that way we're gonna have enough excess to wrap around these little wires, and then we're gonna clip them tight with the binder clips. And you could definitely use something else other than binder clips. I mean, it's just binder clips were the easiest thing that we thought of. You know, there's lots of things available out there that can do the job. But nice.
And then I tri-folded the tool, so I only had to cut one circle.
Yes, oh, very smart.
So just zigzag it back and forth.
And look how much extra we still have. So much extra, so that's really nice. That's gonna do quite a few of those. It definitely helps with having 4 hands.
Yes.
I mean,
Be a challenge without, for being honest.
but it's definitely something that's doable. All right, and so like the last thing that we're doing is just going through here and attaching these binder clips, and it's very, very simple. We just basically keep them all equidistant apart, and it's going on very well. It's actually really, really easy to do. And then what we'll do is I'm gonna turn the camera off so we can conserve battery, and then what we'll do is we'll come back to you when we have all 3 levels done. But this is actually really nice and taut.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Well, there you have it.
Looks pretty amazing.
When you first came to me and showed me the image of like what we could buy and spend money on,
Yeah.
I was picturing a whole different way of doing it, but we simplified it like tenfold.
Yeah, it's so simple,
Yeah.
so easy to do. And, you know, like I said, what I think is just so cool about this is on the outside of the ring, it gives you versatility to hang stuff as well as dry
Yeah.
stuff on top.
So like grab an extra set of binder clips, and you can, once you wrap your, whatever you're drying in bunches, you can attach it to the outside.
Yeah. So what do you say we go harvest some herbs, and then we'll show them what it looks like when their stuff actually.
All laid out.
Yeah, all laid out.
Awesome.
We can also grab this this lavender here, this beautiful Munstead lavender.
Mm-hmm. This florette's
Some down here.
Let's go.
The honeybees go crazy for this stuff.
Heck yeah.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing, Haley. This turned out so good. I'm very, very happy with this. But look at how
You want to give them
beautiful.
a tour of our levels?
Yeah, so top level here we have our kind of our dried flowers. We have some borage and we have some bee balm, 2 different ways. We have just the actual flower itself, and then we have
The petals.
just the petals. Great for making herbal tea. Kind of a spicy, almost like a spicy oregano taste with a kind of a hint of sweetness. Really, really nice. And then we have down here, we have some basil, just either whole or you can just clip off just the leaves as well. And then we have sprigs of oregano and some sprigs of tarragon. And then we also have hanging, as you can see on the edge, we have hanging, like we talked about. You can hang your bunches of things like lavender, or if you want to bunch up your oregano, bunch up your thyme, things like that.
Yeah.
Sage, you can do this with a lot of herbs as well that have kind of woody stems. You can bunch them together. But I'd say, I mean, what do you think?
It was a success.
This was a success.
Yeah.
So
It's pretty cool.
So, all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for Haley for helping.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you guys so much. Until next time, remember to grow big or go home. We'll catch you all later.
See ya.
Bye.